Hey gang, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and looking forward to 2022, we already have a pretty good idea of what events have been updated in the latest version for Animal Crossing New Horizons. In the latest update, we can see new additions to existing events, as well as brand new types of events that you can enjoy in the game too. So I've decided to take a look forward and check out 5 event updates in Animal Crossing New Horizons that you'll want to know about. What new is there to discover? Well, let's find out together. Quickly, I just wanted to mention that there is new Crossing Channel merch available in my store, and if you want to get 10% off your purchase, use the code that you see on screen. Buying merch really helps support the channel and the content that I make here, so I hope you'll consider checking it out. The link is of course down in the description. So of course Toy Day is the next event that we can look forward to in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but immediately after that is New Year's, and this is a staple of all Animal Crossing games. Thankfully, the New Year's has actually been updated slightly in this new 2.0 version. Now you can actually get some brand new items to enjoy the event, including a 2022 Arch and a new Zodiac figure as well. There's also some other new items which you can enjoy, and all of these can be found in Nook shopping over this period. Some will only become available starting on January 1st, however, so keep that in mind. Although the event itself has stayed mostly the same, it is nice to see that they have improved it with more items so you can really get into that sort of feeling of New Year's and celebrate with a bunch of different traditions from around the world. What's really interesting is that in the latest version, which is 2.0.4, Nintendo actually added all of the Zodiac figures to the game, and you can now get these through Katrina as well, so if you don't want to wait for all of the different New Years, you might be lucky enough to get them from her. However, you can time travel ahead to get them if you want to. What else is interesting is that there's currently no 2023 Arch or beyond, so who knows what they're going to do with that. Maybe we can expect to see another update to bring those items in. The next sort of mini event is actually something returning from Animal Crossing New Leaf. If you decide to go to the Roost on Valentine's Day, you will actually be greeted by a special interaction with Brewster. He will serve you hot chocolate, which I am so happy about, and you also get a nice little message from him as well, just like in Animal Crossing New Leaf. This interaction is fantastic. I'm so happy they brought it back, and honestly it's one of the first things that I wanted to learn about when I knew the Roost was returning, so I'm really glad that this particular interaction is in place. Now, in case you're wondering if hot chocolate does anything different, it does not. It literally is just a new piece of dialogue, but honestly this is really special to a lot of Animal Crossing fans, as it's a sort of kind of little hidden Easter egg, I suppose, and people who played Animal Crossing New Leaf will definitely remember this one, and I'm glad that people who started with New Horizons can enjoy it now too. I'm so happy the Roost is back, and it's actually not the only special interaction that you can get as a part of an event with the Roost. If it happens to be your birthday, you can head to the Roost and actually get a special birthday drink, which is also really great, and I believe the first time that they've done this in the series. So it is so nice that you can get this special, unique, and kind of rare dialogue from the Roost on these 2 occasions. It would have been cool if he'd given you other types of drinks for other special occasions, but I guess this just makes it feel a lot more special, and once again, it is something that I do remember really fondly from Animal Crossing New Leaf, so it's really good that they did bring this back, and even though this isn't a full event, it does make stuff like Valentine's Day feel a little bit more extensive than it was before, since it really was just related to items before this update. I feel like there's quite a few people who might be watching who didn't play the game last Valentine's Day, so it is worth noting that you do actually get letters from your favorite villagers around your island on this day, which is a really cute thing, and you definitely should make sure you log in on that day. This wasn't updated recently, but it is something that I feel like a lot of people might have missed. This next one is kind of in 2 parts. So first of all, if you head to Harvey's Island during the wedding season, you'll see that Harriet is now kind of a part of things as well, since she has a new permanent role on Harvey's Island. Now sadly, she doesn't get any unique dialogue here. She just kind of stands there and, listens in on the conversation. She doesn't really do anything, which is a shame, but I thought it was worth mentioning still. However, the cool stuff actually happens inside. Of course, this event is pretty unique in having you go into Harvey's photo studio to take photos for Reese and Cyrus's wedding anniversary. And now with the game updated, you can actually use most of the features from Happy Home Paradise in there as well if you've unlocked them. This includes things like adding in sound effects and changing the lighting, as well as access to all of those new items like wall petitions as well. I know a lot of people never found this event too interesting, but I think the fact that now you can design indoors so much more than you could before the 2.0 update, it will be a lot more enjoyable to do this, and there might be a lot of people who honestly didn't play this one, so look out for this next year. You do actually have quite a while until this event happens, so I'm just warning you in advance, but it is nice to know that these changes are in effect, so we can really be more creative than we ever could before. For the fourth item on the list, I'm going to kind of combine two separate ones together because they're both fairly small. The first one is that Halloween has actually been updated with a new spooky recipe. We did get some brand new ones last October, but there is another one that you can get your hands on now, and it is actually a cooking recipe known as the spooky cookies. So around the Halloween time of year, in October, if you find a villager cooking, it's possible that they may give you the recipe to make some spooky cookies, which is really nice. I love the fact that there's so many different food items, and it's really great to me that some of them are only seasonally available. If you don't time travel, then genuinely it'll probably take you a while to get these items, which just makes the game feel more fresh each month. The second one happens fairly close to this. This is the brand new Nook Friday event, and we all know about this, but what I wanted to mention here is that Nook Friday has actually been improved. Timmy and Tommy will now no longer tell you the dialogue again and again and again like they would before the 2.0.0 version. Nintendo decided to fix this so the brothers won't keep reminding you that Nook Friday sale is on, which is honestly great. It's just a nice little improvement. It seems like they were never intended to talk so much about the event, which does make sense because they really went on about it. So yeah, I'm happy that they decided to make this little improvement, and you can probably tell why I put these two together now since they're both very minor but still fun things. So this next thing is actually technically a part of all of the events. We of course now have group stretching, which you can do every single day in the plaza. I really like this feature honestly, and one really great detail that you should know about this is that if an event is going on your island, let's say Bunny Day or Halloween, you name it, and you take part in the group stretching, the character whose event it is will actually participate as well. So you can see characters like Zippity Bunny and Jack and Pave participating in group stretching, which is honestly such a nice detail, and it's really the only time of the year that you can actually get to see this. So when these events happen, you'll definitely want to make sure you do the group stretching. There's so many great group stretching prizes to get anyways, and special reactions as well. But now you know that you can see these sort of special character interactions that usually you wouldn't be able to see at all. Let me know in the comments section down below which events you're looking forward to in the new year in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and which updates you've been enjoying the most so far. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like to support the content. If you want to see more, then be sure to subscribe and turn on those channel notifications. And of course, if you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know that you did. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.